We will examine the markets. I'll discuss Bitcoin with you and explain why it hasn't yet reached $100,000. It's really easy. And what about the market makers? Indeed, they are delaying the price until we see what Ripple is doing in Washington, D.C. Without further ado, people, please take a seat, unwind, and enjoy the program as one of the leading cryptocurrency analysts in this field agrees with what I'm stating. Bitcoin $98,400 Ethereum is now up 9% USDT and trading at $33.52 with no USDT or USDC. Since XRP has flipped, USDT is coming in as a dollar peg and USDC is coming in at 99 cents. BNB currency will be the next item on the list after Dogecoin. Prepare yourself for that XRP. $154 it's up right now. 5.77%. We're glad we invested in Cardano early because it's ripping people to pieces after breaking that crucial dollar mark. We told everyone this year when we were getting in, and I hope you followed along because, I won't lie, I'm proud of the more than 300% we've done on this bad boy, but it's not finished yet. My goal is to raise $68. Don't get me wrong. There are very, very special moves across many of these coins, but the reason these markets aren't exploding right now is because of Bitcoin. The cryptocurrency market valuation is $3 trillion, $439 billion. The reason Bitcoin hasn't broken out beyond 100,000 is because market makers are keeping it low. If you look at the last 30 days, you'll see that XRP is up 192%, Cardano is up 192%, and Solana is only up 47 ethers, up 32 bitcoins, and up 46. They are aware of what occurs when that occurs, and it's significant. We discussed psychological barriers at $1, but consider the psychological barrier at $100,000. The mainstream media, all news outlets, and everyone else who will notice it will all notice it, and the institutions have already shed, so what are they doing? Simply put, the market maker's job is to keep an asset within the range, which is their entire purpose. They also provide liquidity on both ups and downs, so when Bitcoin does break over $100,000, which I told you was coming, it will happen. Every time it gets close, they knock it back down. Back in January of this year, you will witness an immediate spike. Pay attention to this now because it's going like 108, 115, and it won't only go above, it will tear to the side. My track record, you go. We were spot on when January 10th predicted that your Bitcoin would hit 48,000 and then explode back into the 30s. It followed the Twitter guideline schedule exactly. There, you understand what I'm saying. When September rolls around, you can go look at all of the predictions in that thread. Exactly. When Bitcoin was in the $60,000 range, I told you that the next number we would be examining and concentrating on was 74K. I predicted that if that was broken, there would be a sharp increase to 88,000 and then we would test 100K. I also said that I did not anticipate this being broken immediately because it is a significant psychological barrier, and the market makers are holding it down, which is exactly what we are witnessing. I promised you that there would be $1 on Cardano as well, but you probably tore it up because there were only 96 cents. I take it you mentioned it was $1? There is no stopping down in that, so why am I showing you all that well? It's that simple. I told you when it was 33 cents that we would see above $1 this year and that this thing was going to break its all-time high and reach the $6 to $8 level. I also mentioned Solana to you. The next cryptocurrency that will provide a six-figure salary for me is the idea that Solana printed us a crappy amount of money. It's a low cap, you ought to investigate it. It doesn't take much money to move 500 million, and its all-time high is 88 cents. I don't think we'll reach that level anytime soon. Although it is still early and we are on a bull run, I believe we will see more in that 10-cent range, now resting at 0.8. This can print $1,000 stacked into 6 digits. This has enormous upside potential. I keep saying this because I don't want anyone who didn't know about it or didn't see the show to be upset. I missed this one, I didn't catch it. I'm investing $1,000 in this venture, and I know that either I lose $1,000, which I highly doubt will happen, or I print a fat stash of money that could be worth 6 figures. These factors, combined with the fact that it has a low cap, is listed on 3 major exchanges, Seed, CoinGate, and MEXC, and that we are currently in a bull cycle, make up the prime recipe that we are looking for right now. Hey, all it takes is one big bank to announce that they will be using XRP, and then the rest of the banks will follow suit, and XRP will begin to soar. What is the target right now? We are looking for an XRP price that is between $1.50 and $1.75 when that is broken, and I assume that this will be broken in the upcoming weeks as soon as Bitcoin reaches $100,000 and the market rekindles, at which point XRP will rise alongside Bitcoin and ride along with it. We can get XRP to an all-time high, which, was around $1.96 in 2019 or 2020, so if we can clear $2 by the end of the year, which is 100% very doable. Remember that this is the warm-up for the adults, and we have every chance in the world to break through into double-digit territory next year. Bitcoin has arrived at its main course. It will arrive. It's going to be a long main course leading up to 2025, and then the dessert will arrive around the end of Q1, after which it will go into a food coma, pack its bags, and begin the massive rotation. The great thing about this is that, during the bull cycle, XRP is one of the last movers. It's just catching up from 7 years of market makers suppression, the Ripple version suppression, the SEC lawsuit suppression, and everyone else's suppression, keeping this thing down $2 by the end of the year. After that, we can begin discussing that 7-year resistant area, which is sitting around the $3 mark and where XRP hasn't broken an all-time height since 2017. Prepare for the ride by fastening your seatbelt. Andre Z, were you aware that Ripple established an office in Washington, D.C. in 2019? Is the office still in operation and visible on the Ripple website? It's also intriguing to me that 3 distinct people with close ties to the U.S. government currently serve on the board of directors of Ripple, and they all joined about the SEC v. Ripple lawsuit. Sandy, Connor, a week before the SEC filing a complaint, joined the Ripple board of directors on December 15, 2020. Our Rose most likely recognizes her because she appears in U.S. currency. She became a member of the board of directors in May 2021. While the litigation was still pending, Michael Warren joined Ripple's board of directors in March 2022. As Enzel explains, Ripple has connections to the Federal Reserve, U.S. Treasury, White House, FDIC, and more, which begs the question of what really goes on behind the scenes. Is Ripple in a strong position right now? Must collaborate with the U.S. government, which is why I've long said that Ripple is testing the XRP backed by the U.S. dollar with Palau. They had the option of choosing any other currency, but they chose the U.S. dollar instead. It's fascinating, isn't it, that once we get wind, we'll find out at some point what's happening, who they are actually collaborating with, and what they intend to accomplish with them. The big banks will come to us. We will be receiving XRP after they finally announce that they have collaborated with Ripple and are using XRP and the XRP ledger. The stablecoin uses the ledger. ETFs for 2025, we are living in fascinating times, and this is one of the best formulas for XRP's success in the cryptocurrency market. $154 is the next target to surpass $175, and this year will mark a new all-time high from 2020. The sky is the limit, people. I hope you're prepared. I've already been born. Since the year 2017,